Hey everybody, it's your main man, Chad L. Smith, aka the Cash Flow King, coming at you once again with some of that financial education to help elevate your financial situation. And today I'm talking about 3 personal finance tips to save you more money, to put more money in your pocket. Now, personal finance is a subject that's rarely, if ever, covered in schools. So the information I'm about to share with you may sound a little unfamiliar and may produce a little fear, you know what I'm saying, into you, but don't be afraid, you know what I'm saying? This is the information that they should be teaching in schools, and the reason why the majority of us struggle financially, you know. So I'm gonna dive right into the information. The first tip is to minimize taxes. Now, like I said, this is information that you're not familiar with, so just bear with me now. Minimize taxes. No, I'm not talking about tax evasion or anything like that. I'm talking about tax protection. Now, you're probably wondering, well, how do I minimize my taxes? Well, the IRS says that over 80% of working Americans have their form W-4 filled out incorrectly, and due to this are overpaying their taxes by about $200 to $800 per month. Now, what is the W-4 form? The W-4 form is the form that you filled out when you first started your job. It tells your employer how much money to take out for taxes. By not filling this form out correctly, you tell your employer to take out the highest amount of taxes, which is anywhere from $200 to $800 per month. Now, this form, you're supposed to fill this form out every year, you know, to let your employer know how much money to take out for taxes. Now, this reflects your personal situation, you know what I'm saying? If you're married, if you have children, if you're buying a home, you know what I'm saying? All of that reflects on how much money should be taken out for your taxes. But like I said, they don't teach this in schools, and most, well, all employers that I have worked for won't even, you know what I'm saying, they don't even know how to fill this out correctly. So they can't tell you how to fill this out correctly, you know. And if you ask an employee, it's going to be a co-worker, it's going to be very rare that they even know how to fill it out. And they're just going to tell you to put 0 or don't put anything at all. But that's not right. But by filling out this form correctly, you can put an extra $200 to $800 back into your paycheck per month. You know what I'm saying? So that's more money in your pocket. And we all want more money, right? Of course. Now, the second way to put more money in your pocket is to eliminate debt. Now, the first reason right there, high taxes. High taxes, due to paying high taxes, now that causes debt. That causes the majority of people to go into debt. Just think about it. You make $50,000 a year, but you lose a third of that to taxes. Now, you can do your research. You ain't got to believe me. You can do your research on this. You know what I'm saying? But you lose a third of your income to taxes, which brings you down to about 32 to 33%. You know what I'm saying? 32 to $33,000. That's all you bring it home. Now, in order to get back up to that $50,000 lifestyle, to make you feel like you're living that $50,000 lifestyle, you got to go and borrow money. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you're going in debt. See, when you allow the government to take your taxes off the top, that forces you to borrow off the bottom paycheck. You know what I'm saying? Which forces you to go into debt. Now, by adjusting that W-4, then that's going to put extra money back into your paycheck, which is going to give you more money to pay down debt. You know what I'm saying? So that allow you to begin knocking that debt out, which is going to free up more money. You know what I'm saying? Which is going to put more money in your pocket. Now, the third way to put more money in your pocket is to minimize expenses. Now, this is a tough one for a lot of people, myself included. You know, I'm a hat man. I love hats, you know what I'm saying? So that's something that I had to work on, you know what I'm saying, is cutting back on buying hats. You know, everywhere I go, I got to buy a hat, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the thing that we got to do, though. We got to cut back. We got to minimize our expense. Now, I ain't talking about being extremely frugal, you know what I'm saying, and just denying yourself of any pleasures at all. No, I'm just talking about cutting back a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Don't cut back on the lattes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Cut back on eating out. You know what I'm saying? Instead of buying lattes every day, you know what I'm saying, buy them only 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Instead of eating out you know what I'm saying, every day, only eat out 3 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Put a little extra money back into your pockets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's 3 tips on how to 3 personal finance tips on how to save more money. And that's all I got for today. This your main man, Chad L. Smith, aka the Cash Flow King. I catch you on the next one. Peace.